Good day. Our subject for this session is STS. Now let's talk about the good life. Let's first have Aristotle. Aristotle is an ancient Greek philosopher known for his natural philosophy, logic, and political theory. So he's one of the greatest thinkers in the history of Western science and philosophy, making contributions to logic, metaphysics, mathematics, physics, biology, botany, ethics, politics, agriculture, medicine, dance, and theater. To classify areas of human knowledge into distinct disciplines such as mathematics, biology, and ethics. He is the first. He is the founder of Lyceum, the first scientific institute based in Athens and Greece. One of the strongest advocates of liberal arts education, which stresses the education of whole person, including one's moral character rather than merely learning a set of skills. Now, let's talk about Nicomachean ethics. All activities aim at some good, every art and human inquiry, and similarly, every action pursuit is thought to aim at some good. And for this reason, the good has been rightly declared as that which all things aim. That's Nicomachean ethics. So, what is meant by good life? Living in comfort and luxury with few problems or worries, maybe that's true. Characterized by happiness from living and doing well and content in your life. That is the meaning of a good life. When you have no worries, no problems, living in luxury. Now, let's see what is eudaimonia. It is a Greek word Eu meaning good and daimon meaning spirit refers to the good life marked by happiness and excellence. Flourishing life filled with meaningful endeavors that empower the human person to be the best version of him or herself. Being good is being the best version of yourself. Now let's see Aristotle's view of good life. He believed that good for humans is the maximum realization of what was unique to humans. The good for humans was to reason well, making good use of logic. The task of reason was to teach humans how to act virtuously and exercise faculties in accordance with virtue. Now, what is virtue or virtues? Behavior showing high moral standards. It's a paragon of virtue. If you are a paragon of virtue, you have high moral standards. It is synonymous to goodness, virtuousness, righteousness, morality, ethicalness, uprightness, upstandingness, honorableness, etc. The simple virtue and integrity of pleasant life. So in Nicomachean ethics, the virtue then being of two kinds, intellectual and moral. When we say an intellectual virtue, it the main also its birth and growth in teaching, while moral virtue comes about as a result of your everyday habit. That's intellectual virtue and moral virtue. Now let's differentiate. Intellectual virtue is a theoretical wisdom, practical wisdom, understanding, experience, and time are necessary requirements for the development of intellectual virtue. It's like you're going to the school being educated. You will have the intellectual virtue, while the moral virtue controlled by practical wisdom owed its development to how one nurtured its habit. It can be learned. If you have a habit of being good to everyone else, you will have a moral virtue. What is happiness to Aristotle? Happiness depends on ourselves. Central purpose of human life and goal in itself. It depends on the cultivation of your virtue. A genuinely happy life requires the fulfillment of a broad range of conditions, including physical as well as mental well-being. So that is both. If you have mental well-being, you must have a physical well-being as well. Let's see happiness as purpose of human existence. Happiness is the final end or goal that encompasses the totality of one's life. If you are happy in your life, every day you are happy, you have no problems, you are morally good, I think you reach your final end or goal, not the end of your life. Okay, it is not the something that can be gained or lost in a few hours, like pleasurable sensations. That is different. It is more like the ultimate value of your life as lived up to this moment, measuring how well you have lived up to your full potential as a human being. Let's see science and technology for good life. SNT or science technology is also the movement towards good life. SNT are one of the highest expressions of human faculties. It is the application of their knowledge, science, into making a technology. SNT allows us to thrive and flourish if we desire it. But in some cases, SNT may corrupt a person. SNT with virtue can help an individual to be out of danger. So why is it that everyone is in the pursuit of good life? So think of it. Maybe if you're thinking that happiness brings purpose in your life, maybe you're correct. Yeah. And think of anything else. So let's see. Ernest Ageman Yeboah said that life is good. It is only our thoughts, choices, and actions towards the situations we meet in life each moment of time that makes a life look bad. The same bad situation in life that makes one person think badly inspires another to do a noble thing. The same good situation in life that makes one person feel so good to get into a bad situation inspires another person to create another good situation because of the good situation. It is all about thoughts, choices, and actions. Life is good. You must live it well. One must find the truth about what the good is before one can even try to locate that which is good. Okay, always remember that. And lastly, by Brian McKill, if you want good things to happen in your life, you have to believe good things are possible for yourself. Quit allowing negative and cynical thinking to get in the way of the good life you deserve. Thank you for listening. Tune up for another lesson in STS.